Support Laneside. Get something cool.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Laneside Reviews. As always, I'm the bearded beast, Rob Johnson, joined once again by Scoops Porter. And we've got some really exciting stuff to show you on this episode, so why don't we take it Laneside and see how it's stacked up.
Alright guys, welcome back. We are here once again with our speed dominant player.
He's bowling on the easy house shot.
Now, you know, it's kind of funny. Way long ago, this is one of the very, very first videos we ever did.
Yes.
It's weird to be around long enough to see the re-release, isn't it?
Re-release a classic, you know.
So, just like the first one, this has a very shined up cover.
Yes, the Igniter
Pearl. That's right.
Flip cover stock, or it's Pearl.
It's Pearl, and normally we don't like pearls, do we?
No, but this is the new chemically made Pearl, so it's a little bit different.
Oh,
still struck.
You gotta throw it out a little bit there.
But that is because it's got
dynamic ore.
Dynamic ore and the dot technology, which they can take advantage of now too.
Well, he started on the 15 and he struck with his first ball.
Yeah.
One of the things that we talk about a lot is in looking at a speed dominant player, we tend not to put them into a Pearl on fresh oil.
Yeah.
It tends to become very over-under.
Yeah, because it skids a little bit more and
skids more because tend to have more forward roll or too much speed.
Yeah.
You see that sometimes happen.
Yeah.
Learn to walk, old man. We'll get him a walker.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can see in a lot of our speed dominant players when we see something with such a shiny cover on.
Yeah.
This is a lot of what we see. Sometimes it's going to be in the pocket. The shot before he got a little inside, it saw some friction, rips off.
Ripped off, yeah.
This one, he got a little wider.
Didn't quite make it back.
So what would you suggest to fix this if you were going to see this ball in his hands?
Well, I put a little surface on it, get it roll a little bit sooner.
Yep, absolutely. I know there's a lot of players out there, especially speed dominant players, who are afraid to put surface on a Pearl ball.
No,
it's good.
No, it's good. Especially with the 7 brands of Brunswick now, they're all chemically made cover stocks, and so they're made to last a little bit longer, like we've talked about before.
Instead of whatever surface is in it is what the cover stock is. Yeah. The actual cover stock itself is made of different materials. Yeah. That create that friction, and every time you resurface it, you're refreshing that stuff on the top.
And that's, you can take it down, bring it up, do whatever you want to kind of do with it. So.
Literally hundreds of times.
Oof.
And you can see that one, almost the identical spot he struck the last one, and it just saw a little bit more friction and took off. Now, a lot of people think that surface is just to get it to quote-unquote hook more, which it doesn't.
No.
It's also sometimes it gets it to see the oil less.
Yeah. The big thing is, depending on where you go up and down, it really changes where it starts its roll.
Yep.
Right? And that's really what you want to like if you look at it front to back that way, that's what you're really looking for. And you take it down to like 500, it's going to roll really early, and that's what really strong means. It doesn't mean that it's going to hook the lane, right?
Now, Wayne has just made a 3-2 left after seeing it hook so much. And it saw more friction.
Yeah. That's the crazy thing is,
if it's already seeing a lot of friction, we know that you got to get deeper. You got to get into more oil, or you got to change the surface.
Yeah. You get it roll sooner, so it's not necessarily jumping when it sees that friction. It'll be tumbling a little bit sooner, right?
That's right. Here's left-handed. He doesn't look too bad as a lefty.
Well, he thinks it's easy peasy. Look.
He was playing the wrong board, though. I mean, he had like 3 arrows there. That he could hit. Now, here we are with our benchmark ball. And you can see that's a pretty high and tight one there.
Yeah. That's his normal shot, kind of down and in, kind of.
Yeah, things have changed since there's less oil on the outside. He's had to migrate in.
Yeah.
And you can see here the difference. I got him actually on the lanes about 5 boards difference with his mark.
Yeah, and you can see it went down a little bit more before it turned, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Now here you are.
Oh, I love this ball line. This is this behind the Nightmare. I think this was my favorite DV8 line for sure. But I was not expecting that.
No. Now you started. We talk about comparing this against a benchmark ball. You started on 15 on this, and there was no hope in HE double hockey sticks that you were going to hit the pocket.
No.
So we made a big 4-2 move left right off the bat.
Yeah.
Now this is higher RG, this core, which does push the ball a little bit farther down lane. We've talked about before. RG, 0.04 RG tends to, if all other things are equal, push the ball about 3 feet more down the lane. So when you see this one, it's already pushing, compared to a lot of the ones we see, 3, 5, 6 feet down.
Yeah.
And it still hooks as far.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can see that one still, like, even with that big move, that big adjustment, it was closer.
Yep.
But it's still, like, as soon as it catches that end of the friction, it really wants to go.
Now, here's you making another 2-1 left. And when I talked about RG, what I'm saying is it takes longer for it to spin up, like that figure skater with her arms out or his arms out. It takes a little longer for it to spin up, so it has a little bit more energy down lane. It doesn't read so early, and you can see when you moved in, that one got down lane fairly far.
Yeah. Yeah,
it didn't quite spin up the way you wanted.
Yeah. But that's a combination of the higher RG and then the pearl cover stock and the way I throw the ball.
Yeah.
You can see I came around a little bit more, try to
get to
face
shape up
it
a little
more.
more.
And that was a little bit better.
You can see the difference in the hit where the first one was very lazy when it turned the corner. A little bit of shape with the hand created a lot more shape down lane. And now here you are again. You knock pins out. We got to wait for the darn machine to come up.
It's dynamic core. They just blow out the back. You could hear them go ting 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 ting.
You could actually hear them shooting in the back. We have old A2 machines and curtains, and it definitely. You can see you made another 4-2 left there.
Yeah, and it got a little wider. It just
didn't quite make it back, and that's okay.
Yeah.
But it was shooting them around the curtain.
Yeah.
So another 4-2 left. It didn't quite make the corner this time. It's starting to run out of energy, but that's a fair distance from where you started. You think 15, you made a 4-2, and then a 2-1, and then a 3-2. So, you're doing a little dance there, the fast forward dance. So you are a very, very deep compare.
Yeah.
4, 6. So we're 9 and 5 left from where you
came
started.
Around and held a little bit tighter that time. Didn't get out as wide, and it came back.
There you go. And that's that shape with the hand. You were able to, instead of rolling it forward, you got it to shape down lane and take advantage of that fast cover stock.
Yeah.
Here's Pooks, our left-handed bowler.
You can see it's down around the side of the ball just to get it to shape up a little bit more down lane, and you can see it just.
And once again, with a tiny bit of surface on that, and here you are with our benchmark ball, a tiny bit of surface, we can create even more shape with that, just get started earlier. Now, once again, fairly tight, playing it, that second, third arrow area.
Yeah, just down and in.
And you can see here.
You can just see already where my bodies are.
Yep. Your bodies. You are...
Wow.
Yeah. Looks like about 8 boards difference at your feet there.
You can see it start inside and go outside. So.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to call that 8 to 10 different, I think.
Yeah.
Now, here I am. I didn't get to keep these balls. When we got them originally, you and the old guy took them.
Yeah. Bonk.
Oh. So there I am starting at 25. I forward rolled that one. You can see it didn't have a lot of lateral motion, and thank goodness because of how tight it was. Obviously, I'm going to make a move in a hurry.
Yeah.
This is not a ball. I mean, after watching you guys throw it, this is not a ball I was going to mess around with. So, here comes the big jump. We're going to start with a 3-board to start. And then we're going to make a 5-board after that.
I was going to say, I have a strange feeling that's still not quite enough. But
So here we are with a 3-board left.
Well, that didn't look too bad.
I really liked that. Now, what I did is I pushed my break point a little bit closer to the friction.
Yeah.
Seeing as I'm forward rolling the ball here, I knew that it wasn't going to jerk left on me.
Yeah.
So I could throw it to a break point farther out on the lane. And you could see how it rolled up there. It was really nice where most of your asymmetrics will kind of roll forward.
Yeah.
I got that one to be a little more asymmetric.
Yeah, asymmetrics have that little smaller hook window.
That's right. And I guess I got to make another move here.
Well, you can just open her up and see what happens.
But that's what I like about this ball. It's, when we first got them, it was about the... You got to actually throw it there, dude.
Yeah.
look.
Yeah,
well, okay. When we first got these ones... Aren't you glad we leave these bad shots in?
Yeah.
When we first got them, you guys took them because they were so good.
Yeah.
I got to play with them for the review.
Yeah.
And, I mean, until the day they died, they were in your guys' bags.
Yeah.
So I didn't get as much experience. I didn't know quite the changes that we'd have to make.
And that's what I mean. It's a very interesting core. It's a very solid looking thing.
I wonder what would happen if they put a flip block on the bottom of this thing.
Oof.
Like you're seeing in some of the new Hammer stuff. I mean, shout out to BG. BG, when DV8 first came over, these are all his babies.
Yeah.
And he is also, the father of the gas mask, and I could just imagine what he's got planned. Now, you see there, a little more rotation at the bottom.
You can see it just take
really
advantage of that. Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that friction down lane, and it just, really hard lateral change of direction.
And they just...
Yeah, and I think I've got one more here where I add a little bit more rotation. Oh, no, we're going left-handed.
Left-handed. I'm very excited to see the
overlay.
Yeah.
Me too, actually. I hope everyone's enjoying the new format. You can see that was my one in the middle.
Yeah.
The one that I didn't put as much rotation on. I didn't want to compare, apples and oranges. I wanted to have, because you can see here is my benchmark ball, and I throw it with the same release as I want to compare it to.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah. I mean, it's nice to be able to do all the fancy stuff, but if you're comparing balls, you really gotta try to keep it the same, right?
Apples to apples.
Yeah.
All right, so here I come here, and you can see there is, I'd say that's about 10 boards.
Yeah. Yeah, yours didn't quite get out as far at the break point as mine did, but it's faced up really nicely and got to where you need to go.
And just a little bit of an added here, one of the things we've talked about a lot is the versatility about this, forward rolling it versus creating a little bit of shape. And we've seen this before. These are the two shots. That's 10 board different as well. Wow. Boy, I like this ball. I can hardly wait to see the blaze.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a show. So until next time, guys, we'll see you laneside.